Hey, Jonelle, this is Fu. I had to respond to yours because of what you said at the end of your video. But first, just a good and thorough overview um, of both sessions. You covered a lot of the core and some of the more advanced counselor skills that each person used. I thought you showed a good understanding of cognitive behavioral therapy and the person-centered therapy and the way that you sort of elaborated on how the counselors were giving their feedback. I think you and I both picked up on kind of the same things from each. And the other thing I'll mention is that I'm kind of like you. I like more direction when it comes to a counseling session. I don't necessarily like to just feel like um, the counselor is just asking me to tell me more about that, and without sort of leading leading the conversation somewhere. And then so that leads me to the last thing you said, and I felt exactly, absolutely the same way as you in terms of um, it didn't seem like the conversation was moving forward between the first counselor and that client. Um, she kind of kept saying the same things over and over again, and he just kind of was repeating himself. So I felt exactly the same way, and I was curious about that too. I think you asked a good question about, is it supposed to just be that way? Is that good enough? And is that what we're looking for? I hadn't um, thought of it that way. Honestly, when I watched that video, I was sort of um, put off a little bit. Like, I wanted it, I thought that was not a great example of a counseling session. I thought it should have gone better. But you raise a good point that maybe that's, you know, one of the preferred or one of the accepted styles, and that I shouldn't necessarily be assuming that a counseling session should go the way that I think it should go. So, really good post, and I wanted to just share my thoughts there.